Hello there.
So, ladies and gentlemen, I just got back from the concussion physio, and I need Boardwalk Empire to amp up the energy levels a bit because I'm allowed to return to the gym, but only at a restricted rate, like very, very restricted. My team made the grand final on the weekend, and I'm still out. I'm not allowed to play. Still a long way to go. I didn't know this concussion stuff was this bad, especially with how bad my concussion was. And if you're watching this in the near future, you're probably thinking, what the heck is this guy on about? I just thought I'd give you a little update. So yeah, listen, I'm excited for the challenge ahead. Actually, I'm excited to get back stronger and better than ever. Like, I cannot wait for the moment that I'm allowed to lift as much as I was before and get back to the explosive training, but that's still quite a bit away. Like the positives, at least I can get back into it at the moment. At least I can, get familiar with the environment of the gym again a little bit, get that feel again, and just get my body going a little bit and just take it step by step, because she was telling me, listen, if I rush you back and tell you can go full pelt now, it's all about pressure. It's all about understanding your limitations at the moment, because all your energy levels are imbalanced. Your brain is all over the place. All the cells are imbalanced. They're completely rattled by the event that happened. And it takes a while to get calibrated again. And if I get you back to full training straight off the bat, then you're gonna basically regress, because you might think you might have a good workout, and then you start feeling the symptoms again, and then you come back to me and saying the same stuff, and then we have to start all over again, and it's that ongoing cycle. So yeah, she really wants to take care of me well, and she's already giving me more than she usually would in terms of like what I'm able to do, what she'd usually give other people, because she knows how eager I am and how keen I am to get back into it. Anyway, I've just spent 2 minutes ranting. Just a little life update. So yeah, what's going on, guys? My name is Elie Moses, a 24-year-old law and field student here in Sydney, Australia. Absolutely shooting a shot. And today we are up to episode 7 of Boardwalk Empire, season 4. This one is titled William Wilson. What a title. So yeah, we're going to get into the reaction. We're going to get into the Willy Wonka episode. Let's have some fun with this thing as always. Let's absolutely smash it. Let's go. Oh, we starting like that. Oh, Al Capone ain't gonna mess around. Okay. He was already in his villain era, but now he's in his Galactus era, I guess. Just shooting a police officer in broad daylight.
I'm not saying it's something. Just that it's odd.
JMT.
Something cockeyed about this guy. Who carries around another man's hanky?
You were.
At least
He gave it
Eli
to me so I can
sense.
blow my nose.
Maybe someone gave it to him.
At least Eli senses the sus, but I don't know if it's the right kind of sus.
Balls on the horn.
What for?
I don't know. Peace of mind.
Sid! Sid!
Need something?
Why the fuck else would I be calling for you? Fred Elliott. Frederick. He's a supervisor with the Treasury Department. He's in my book.
You want his number?
I want you to get him on the phone.
Right. Radio?
Bro, we replaced Eddie with Baymax? Really? Like...
So, what's the word from Tampa?
First shipment in a few days.
So, things got rough down there.
What?
Heard you came back with a black eye.
Bang the door.
That's so.
You did bang something.
What, Eli?
Or someone, sorry.
Phones, down Florida. I spoke to McCoy.
And?
Nothing. Just said to Sally. She's a pistol's all.
McCoy's a fucking idiot. I banged the door.
After you banged her.
Say, Nuck. Ellie's not there.
Did you leave a message?
That's the thing. The pro I talked to, he said Ellie don't work there no more.
Okay, let's dig deeper. Let's dig deeper. Come on. Bro, the way that guy walks is so interesting.
Gesundheit.
Cherry blossom season.
Oh, look who's in the room. Mr. Remus and Esther.
What's wrong?
Remus asked for hotcakes.
May I remind you that you are a federal prisoner?
Remus is also a cooperating witness.
We'll stop at the Mayflower later.
Remus is a good witness to have in this
So,
case.
Enoch Thompson.
Here we go.
When we spoke in January, you said he was the linchpin of a nationwide criminal conspiracy.
That's what you said. Remus said he was a piece of dog shit.
Conducting illegal activities with individuals from various cities. I would like you to confirm that for Mr. Hoover.
Remus confirms it.
And Mr. Thompson did business with you in Cincinnati.
Remus rues the day.
Stop doing that.
Doing what?
Referring to yourself in the third person.
Remus will say whatever he pleases.
And I will have you transferred to Leavenworth.
Aw, let Remus keep going.
What do you know about Tampa?
It's humid.
Relative to Nucky Thompson.
Nothing. What should Remus... What should I know?
That doesn't sound right. That doesn't sound right.
Go get your hotcakes.
Man, there are so many great side characters in this show, like, that don't get enough screen time, but when they are on screen, you're just glued to it. So good.
Satisfied?
I haven't even been sworn in yet, and you're asking me to commit tens of thousands more into building a conspiracy case.
A dozen arrests in one fell swoop? Think of the headlines, Edgar.
And think of the headlines if I fail. New
Hey.
bureau chief lays an egg.
At least Esther's talking with Edgar Hoover now.
You
Like,
promised me a weak link in Thompson's organization.
I'm working on that.
Johnny, how you doing? Good? You good? Listen, we need to talk. You hungry? You hungry? Yo, steak. Rare.
I just had lunch.
You said you wanted to see me.
I did. This you?
Jeez, another one? It's a shame for his family, huh? I mean, for all we know, the guy got a couple of brothers, you know, an old mother bawling her eyes out every
You
night.
think it's funny?
No, I don't. I'm gonna get that fuck O'Banion. Put a pill in it myself. Make it public. Remind people you bleed before you die.
Why you want to move on Dini O'Banion?
For Frank, John.
You got nothing puts O'Banion in that.
I got a dozen mid cops. Don't even let him get his hands up.
That don't mean
They
O'Banion.
hit nobody but Frank. What, a whole crowd of people?
Ow.
No, they were probably after me.
Ow. But Chicago cops, not Dino O'Banion.
Bullshit, he paid them off.
You want to take on the Chicago police? They'll send a fucking army down here.
he will take him on.
We're not starting a war.
We'd crush him, John.
I have business with Dino O'Banion, which you will not impede.
It's going to be hard to keep Al Capone in check with
Thanks
the
for this.
revenge quest he's on. And the cocaine.
I hear big things about RCA.
They've let the
You can't
dog
touch
off the
stuff
leash.
The big noise can, but what you can do is buy into a trust. Now, the Anaconda Realty Trust is what you need to be looking at.
If it were my money, sure, but Dottie's got ideas of her own.
You have the meeting with the gentleman at the Canard line, sir.
Call
Oh,
me a cab, please. Oh, Mrs. Rowan,
Yes, Mr. Bennett?
I don't mean to put you on the spot.
the Kingdom of
Did
Rohan.
your husband in Anaconda Realty last year?
It's a woman's place to tend to the home. It's a man's to tend to the future.
That'll be all, Mrs. Rowan. Thank
Four wee ones. Is that including her two sisters and then obviously the two
What
kids?
time is your meeting?
15 minutes.
I'm in Turk from Veneros.
We got the same thing in Coney Island. Gargiulos.
Yeah, he needs to
you.
clean this up.
Friendly run you out of Brooklyn.
Nah, Charlie, I come by for the cake.
Toto, I said, buddy.
I'd like to see the Italians in this show go up against like the Tony Sopranos. Like it'd be interesting to see them talk with one another. But I think Tony, I don't know. I think Tony would have a lot of respect for the Lucianos, for the Joe Masserias, the ones that came before him, and how they ran things and how they operated. And he'd probably look down upon the new generation, like the Chris who don't have that really within him. I don't know. I just feel like that would be the case. Like he'd look up to like a Masseria. I don't know. I just like I'm fan fiction. I'm like fan fiction mode here at the moment. Like imagine Tony Soprano having a sit down with like a Masseria or someone. I don't know. It's like, yeah, it's just, I love the Italians in this show. It's great stuff.
But not in the sun. Cut the crap, huh? I've been down in Tampa and you know it.
You and your pal Maya.
What of it? We got business, him and me.
You, him, and Nucky Thompson.
You
Nucky
buried all that with
Tones.
Nucky. I was there, remember?
You forgive that easy. That's good to know.
How about you cross me and find out? And for the record, I ain't in business with Thompson.
Vincenzo Baggiocelli. He called me on the
Of course he would
I
have.
turned it down, Joe. I'll do the cosa.
I know.
So what am I doing here?
There's a different deal. Very lucrative.
Petricelli's the biggest importer of heroin in the whole Southeast.
Since when?
Since he killed Joe Ragudo in New Orleans.
Straight raised at his throat during last year's Mardi Gras.
Bam!
Go back to Tampa. Talk to Pedrocelli. Those trucks he sent up here with the rum, and maybe they carry something for us too.
Damn, a hybrid operation. Rum and coke. That's crazy. Oh, rum and heroin, sorry.
It says here they're in Nietzsche.
They're doing scotch and coke, but like the other way around. Damn.
Those boys who killed that kid in Chicago, they thought they were supermen who could get away with murder.
That's a crazy kiss, man. That's a crazy kiss.
I read Zarathustra in high school. All that God is dead malarkey. You're leaving?
You want me to stay? And say that.
Did I do something wrong?
Don't be dim.
Right. He got dragged back so easily.
Your room. Have they put someone else in yet?
I need to get so morbid.
I was just making conversation.
Yeah. Why don't you make it with someone else?
And now you're leaving again?
I'll see you tomorrow, okay?
Damn, she got left hanging.
It's awful, like a knitting needle in the gut.
I didn't expect to be spending time with Margaret's office job.
Week, I cut off my own head.
Miss Preston, feeling better?
I am, sir, thank you.
She tell you how she closed Jeff Romsey, reeled him in for a cool $5 grand.
Romsey's got that kind of dough.
Well, Mrs. Romsey does.
Will he make money?
It's a real estate trust, a lot of different stocks in there. Mostly dogs, some with less fleas than others. Will he make money? Who knows? You, on the other hand, I see an immediate fiscal gain in your future.
What's this man playing at?
I think I considered waitressing.
Is that guy the Wolf of Wall Street or something, man? Like, selling fake bonds, fake dreams?
Pixelated or something. He won't listen to reason.
He's grieving. He'll right himself.
Either that or sink stern first.
He's under control for now.
For now? Really?
Any suspicions regarding you and those cops?
On my mother, John. I swear. It wasn't us.
Who did take out Frank then? Like,
I believe you, okay? Relax.
So, the brewery.
maybe it was O'Banion.
Fine, I'll take it off your hands.
Our full price? And you can't give me a few lousy blocks bordering my own territory?
I do that, and the south side becomes the north side.
He gave you that election with an apple in its mouth. Practically handed it to you.
And this is your payback. $500,000 on a brewery. I need like a hole in my fucking head.
You can make anything there. Beer, pop, whatever you like.
I'm selling fucking knee-high now.
Hey, Papa, relax. You think this squares us? Then swell.
And you don't think it squares us. I'll tell you what. Think some more.
Damn, okay. Because I was literally about to comment. I was about to say. Wait 1 second before the freaking climax of this happens. I don't know who it is. It looks like maybe Gillian and, you know, the guy from, you know, Band of Brothers, but I don't know. I was going to say, I was thinking to myself, ever since that sort of retreat John Torrio took in Italy and came back, you know, Mount Vesuvius, Pompeii, Herculaneum, everything. I was about to say, he's gone a little bit, I don't know if it's like too lenient in a way or a bit too soft in terms of like his approach to this gangster lifestyle. It's sort of like softening him up a bit, and he's not like, and I think our is too extreme at the moment, and I think Torio is a little bit too soft. That's what I was gonna say. It's like, no, it's not in between. It's not in the middle per se. It's not like a Masseria where I feel like he's cool, calm, and collected, but at the same time, if he wants to get down and dirty, he'll get down and dirty. And I just was thinking to myself, you know, Torio's gone a bit soft in that scene right there. He's giving a little bit too much to O'Banion too easily, but then I wasn't familiar with his game right there. I was like, oh damn, he stood his ground. He got a bit, you know, not anxious, sorry. He got a little bit fed up with O'Banion's games right there and asking a little bit too much. And maybe that's gonna get Torio to, you know, come out of his shell a little bit now. In terms of like O'Banion trying to take advantage of him a little bit. I don't know if I'm reading too much into it, but yeah, I just thought to myself, Torio's gone a little bit too soft lately and wants to, you know, make sure everything's peaceful and doesn't want everything to go out into an all-out war. And rightfully so. I get where he's coming from, especially going to war with the cops and drawing too much attention with the cops. You don't want that. But yeah, I'm still like a bit, you know, I'm a bit cloudy on who killed Frank, who ordered the hit on Frank. Was it O'Banion? Is it kind of hinting that O'Banion had a little get back at Al right there, in terms of like what Al tried to do to him in the past? Was it for the you know, stolen truck and the murdering of O'Banion's boy? Who knows? I am so sorry. I am so sorry, Gillian. I am so sorry.
Now settle down. Settle down. Just a few drops, Gillian. Do that for me?
We trying to get Gillian on the mend? On the up? I'm guessing she hasn't had any heroin in a while.
I died.
Is that true? Like this guy's trying to help her out, like in terms of like her body's gotten so used to it. He's in all sorts, man. Yo, the club seems to be going well, man. The Onyx Club. Big up Chalky White. Yo, they killing it. They killing it. I'm not gonna lie. This is a catchy tune, man. Like, this is fire. Narcisse does know how to pick out his entertainment. Because it's outsourced from Narcisse, right? He picks the entertainment, yeah? He sends him down.
Impressive set of pipes. Isn't that what the youngsters say?
This is it? This is all you've got on Knox?
I believe your request was for any and all background. I'd already provided his employment application over the telephone.
So he's had mumps and earned a D in civics in 5th grade.
Which, no doubt, set him down the path to Bolshevism and other unsavory activities.
If you're willing to do blackface, you can go on after this number.
I don't mean that.
Oh my gosh.
Simply no further information to provide. I have spoken with his superiors, his former colleagues.
JMT, the handkerchief.
An acronym, perhaps. The John Muir Trail.
Damn, even Means can't dig up anything on Knox?
Monogrammed on a hanky.
I'm merely exhausting all possibilities.
Or Means ain't earning his 40K properly here. In the fishbowl.
And no word on Elliot.
Retired from the Bureau. Sold his home. No forwarded address.
Without so much as goodbye.
They cleaning house. Nah. He's like, I hit that. I hit that and I am proud. Now that's fugazi, man. That's.
Are fine, but they're no investment. Trade up. Cash them in for opportunity.
I guess that adds more value that she's married. I don't know. Or supposedly married.
Mrs. Rowan, say hello to Abe Redstone.
Pleasure to make
Mrs. Rowan, is it?
The Kingdom of Rohan.
I was just telling Abe here how...
I have the distinct feeling we've met somewhere before.
I'm sure you're mistaken. I
You can't get away from the life.
I have it. Gloves.
I beg your pardon?
You attended to me at Best and Company. Finer men's accessories?
I'm afraid I've never worked there, sir.
She ain't even looking Rothstein in the eye.
My mistake, then.
AR, the actor who plays AR is so good,
Put
man.
your husband into Anaconda.
Right. Yes, you did.
And what does your husband do? Mrs.
Rowan. He did, sir. Yes.
After I insisted, you tried to talk him out of it. Right?
Yes. But I regretted not.
Bro, Rothstein having the time of his life here.
Money. I'm so sorry, Mr. Bennett. I don't feel well. Excuse me.
Bro, Rothstein having the hardest time of his life on that poker table a couple episodes ago, and then
Nervous type.
in the room here, he's probably, listen, having the best time of his life. It's so easy for him.
Good week. Then I see Miss Maitland as a success.
She all right. She putting asses in them seats.
I want to talk to you about extending her run.
That would be impossible.
Why's that?
She's committed to appear in Louisville next weekend.
We'll send him somebody else.
And what will you do for me?
Far out. Come on, Chalky.
Maybe offered you a whiskey.
The Universal Negro Improvement Association. I should like to open a chapter here on your north side.
Like a club?
A confederation. A place where like-minded individuals gather to promote the free exchange of ideas.
He's slowly taking over. That's not something you got to talk to Chalky about, right? You got to talk to Nucky about that, yeah? That's prime real estate.
Sound congenial enough.
It is. But its contributions to the Libyan defy measure.
Or is it part of Chalky's side of town, if that makes sense? Remember, like, Nucky in season 1 to 2 would go to, like, Chalky and his people. Is that side of Atlantic City? Yeah, I love these conversations, man. Like, on-screen gravitas and presence from the actors themselves, where, like, everyone just commands respect. I'm glued to the screen. I love it. I love it. I love it. And I watched Elie and Romulus on the weekend, and last week, and I know this is like a complete different genre to compare it to, but in terms of like one of the weakest, like I liked Elie and Romulus. It had its flaws, don't get me wrong, it had a lot of flaws, but I enjoyed it at the cinema. I liked it, like I had fun watching it. But I watched it with my dad, and he came out of the film saying, besides oh, I forgot his name now, David Johnson, who plays Andy the Synthetic, I thought he was absolutely fantastic in the film. Besides him, my dad said to me, he goes, Dad, that cast, they were bad. Like, he's like, listen, he's Lebanese, he's Arab, right? Like, he said it in a wog way. And yeah, he just said, like, listen, the cast was bad. They were very poor, Dad. Like, he was telling me, he goes, no one really acted that well, bar from David Johnson. He goes, like, I couldn't get into the film sometimes because the acting was bad. And I feel like Elie and Romulus could have dealt with, like, it doesn't have to be an S-tier, like, A-list actor. Someone that just has that on-screen gravitas. My friend was telling me this, and he's been a long life Alien fan, like unbelievable Alien fan. And he said, I just wanted that someone on the screen to, you know, to root for, to have my respect, that on-screen gravitas to carry the film a little bit, because he was saying, I was watching a teen slasher in space sometimes with Elie and Romulus. It felt like that at points, and I'm not gonna lie, it did feel like that at points, and it takes you out of the film. It takes away from what Alien is supposed to be in a way. And then compare this to Boardwalk Empire, what I'm watching now. Michael Kenneth Williams on screen, absolutely destroying it. Jeffrey Wright, even the individual who plays Arnold Rothstein, I don't think I've ever seen him in anything. And he does look like Joaquin Phoenix's brother, but he's absolutely fantastic. Even Pernsley, like everyone to the side characters are absolutely fantastic. They all matter to the, you know, overall storyline. And even Means this episode, I was like, oh, it's good to see Means again. But I thought to myself, listen, he ain't pulling as much weight as he usually does with that 40k possibly in terms of getting information at from like about Nox. And does that mean, like even Nucky said, is he losing his grip on things? He senses something coming over the horizon. Their contact at the Federal Bureau, I think Elliot, he's no longer there, changed of addresses. Does that, yeah, signal that a storm is coming, a change in the tides? And that's their first step of, you know, the higher ups, not the higher ups, sorry, like the government themselves or the investigators, the FBI getting the advantage over this large criminal conspiracy because they're suddenly losing their contacts. And yeah, I love this show. Like the conversations are fantastic. Like
Miss Maitland. The good people of Louisville will do without her for another month.
Scoundrel, I said in a voice husky with rage.
Chalky ain't thinking right in my opinion. Narcisse playing him. As he said last episode. The N-word with a dictionary.
Dragging him unresistingly with me as I went. Mr. Hemmings.
He's showing how admiration can turn into hatred.
Very good. And the result being what?
The murder of his rival?
Which in this case is another form of murder.
Yeah, Willie don't like hearing this, man.
Thompson? His own suicide.
Yeah, murder, suicide. All two topics close to home for the last few episodes.
Mr. Thompson, where are you going?
Hey, so Teddy didn't get his present? He just opened it and left it on the desk?
What the heck was that?
I'm so sorry, sir. I don't know what came over me.
You girls and your delicate constitutions.
It won't happen again, I assure you.
Well, apparently Redstone was charmed. He put 150 grand in the damn coin.
What?
From him, not me.
Damn! AR, man, what you playing, man? Yeah, that's that AR with the suppressor attachment.
Connors and Gould?
Mrs. Thompson, this is Arnold Rothstein calling. Did you receive my gift?
I did, sir. Thank you.
Lovely as it was to see you again, I will thank you in advance for your discretion.
What are the odds?
sir.
What are the odds?
I'm assuming a reciprocal arrangement would be to your advantage as well?
It would.
Then until next time.
Yo, I low-key think Rothstein enjoyed that. They played it off both well. Rothstein realized she didn't want to be noticed, and then he realized that, you know, they had to both benefit one another in that scene. Keep a low profile.
No, on the contrary, you look
The other guy just making sales. He doesn't care. Or like, he getting deposits.
at peace. Now that the poison's out of your system.
I'm so sorry.
Gillian, you're important to me. You,
Damn.
Sonny, and Pete. Everything else can go hang.
This guy really genuinely cares about Gillian. That doesn't, like, he's never felt that in her entire life from someone.
What's this for?
See what you're buying.
Give it to him.
Yo, just when Margaret thought she was out, they pull her back in.
Not bad. Warm, though. Like your people drink it.
Like it's meant to be drank.
Give him the money. Get this over with.
$500K, man. Damn.
I don't need to count it.
Count it anyway.
I know where to find you.
Oh, the police so happened to show up and O'Banion gets away with his $500K just as the deal was being made. Okay, no, O'Banion's here still.
What's it look like?
Oh, this is chummy. Dino Banyan and John Torrio.
What is that, a peace treaty?
Just a simple real estate transaction.
Involving a property housing an ocean of beer?
Read the contract. I don't own this place.
A raid, Danny? The minute you sell me this shithole?
I'm in irons just like you. Quit your gripe.
I feel like O'Banion might have the police in his pocket. It's all an act. That they both got arrested.
Music, all types of low
Because he got the money away, right?
Hypodermics right out there in the gutter.
With all due respect.
Yeah, Pernsey is way out of line
Last
here.
month we've had 2 separate incidents of young men in the community succumbing to heroin overdoses.
We're looking into that, Deacon Cuffy.
But if whoever is peddling this poison persists, I must inform Mr. White.
I told him.
Tell him again.
Deacon Cuffy, if I may.
Narcis's gonna try and get the people on his side. He's distributing heroin, but at the same time, he wants to uphold these beliefs about his people. Isn't that, like, kind of hypocritical? Like, because it's killing the people?
I am Dr. Valentine Narcisse. Though I am not from here, I am of here. Just as I am of anywhere the Libyan makes his home. With his permission, and with the assistance of Mr. Pernsley, I have come to breathe new life into this community. To aid those who seek betterment. To abrogate those who would hold us back. With Deacon Cuffy, we shall restore this community to its full and glorious potential.
He's saying the right things, man. I feel like the last few episodes, actually this entire season since Narcissus' introduction, he's been running rings around Chalky.
What I said.
Running circles around him. Chalky needs to get his head at, he needs to get his act together, sorry. His head is in all sorts.
Plenty of girls at Willie's school. Isn't that right?
There's a couple. Cooking, sewing, maybe typing. That's all you need to know.
But what if I want to learn?
Hey, she can do what she wants.
I can?
No. What's that supposed to mean? What does that mean, take your spot?
I'm dropping out?
That I'm leaving school.
Damn.
Willie, what are you saying?
I dropped out today. Wait a minute, what? You already left? I spoke to Dean Carnell this afternoon. Go do the dishes.
I want to hear this.
Uncle Nucky never needed college. Look how he's done.
Will, we discussed this.
Excuse me, Nuck.
We discussed this.
Things get tough, so you just quit? What kind of man are you?
His friend Henry who died.
People die. Life goes on, June. And his life goes on. He's getting an education.
Listen to your father,
And he doesn't need you to tell him to listen to his father. He's gonna listen because I'm his father. I was the one who made money for this family while you were in jail.
Jail?
Go to your room right now.
I'm gonna talk to you, Dean. You're gonna re-enroll on Monday. I'm sorry, but I'm not.
Eli. Let's discuss this tomorrow when clearer heads can prevail.
My head's clear right now. And you're gonna do as I say. Get your hand off me. What? I said get your hand. You leave school! You leave this house! I'm leaving this house anyway!
I dislike family stuff with a passion. I can't stand when families fight like this. I don't like it at all. I feel so bad for Eli. He just wants what's best for his kid. And hey, Chalky, man. I was gonna say before why do I have to pause on this? Oh, okay. We know the terrible things Eli has done in his life. Obviously, he doesn't want those kids to make the same mistake. And we know what Willie has done. We know Willie has murdered his friend or poisoned his friend. And that's sort of being confided within Nucky. And obviously, that cannot sort of get out at the moment. And if it does get out, it's going to cause all sorts of problems with the family and whatever relationship that was mended between Eli and Nucky. I said, I think a couple episodes ago or last reaction, that can go like completely out the window, and whatever seeds Nox has planted to get at that weakest link in the Nucky Thompson chain, that might be easier to break if this family feud gets out. Or this family feud starts to happen. Nucky's got to try and, you know, ball this up and keep it contained. And it's going to be hard to do that. And it's going to be interesting to see how it plays out, because that's the one thing that I feel like with Eddie Kessler gone now, the next thing or the next weak link in Nucky's chain is Eli. And I said that at the start of the season. It's going to be Eli I listen, it was Eddie kind of. Like, I thought Eddie was going to hold it down, but he didn't. Sorry, he wasn't built different. And I feel like Chalky's fine, but Chalky's got his own problems at the moment.
Okay. Too high for this now.
What did they say in Fast and Furious again? Which one? When Mia reveals she's pregnant, you know, did he slap that ass or did he hold on to it and grab? Chalky was grabbing it, bro. There might be genuine feelings here, like genuine love, and I don't think she's feeling or using Chalky. Maybe.
He's smart. Lots of people look up to him.
Treat you good.
Not as good as you.
Damn. The way she delivered that.
She was murdered. I saw it. She always put me in the closet with my doll while she had business.
Oh, add another tragic character to the show.
Don't peek.
Ah.
Sometimes I did. All the ladies had a jaw lie they kept under the bed. In case the man got rough, acted a fool. One day I saw her swing that jar. That man choked her till she didn't move anymore.
They catch him.
Dr. Narcisse found me. Put his wings around me ever since.
You and him ever?
No. He's a decent man.
So what that make me?
That make you my man.
Damn. Oh. Shit, girl, that's all you had to say.
Gotta think about that.
Pharaoh can make all things pass.
Well, Pharaoh ain't had no partner.
that 10% working wonders.
Who was that?
Cause he the silent kind. Where you going, girl?
No number to rehearse. Prove to you you can't do without me. Shouldn't you be getting home?
Home is wherever you be, darling.
But what about the kids, the wifey, man? Docky got to start getting his act together, man. You got to start thinking straight.
I'd use a gavel, but I'm afraid we'd have an awful mess on our hands. Gentlemen, Miss Randolph, good evening. As some of you know, it is our great good fortune to have in our midst our nation's esteemed Treasury Secretary, the Honorable Andrew Mellon.
So is Andrew Mellon part of the big conspiracy too, because Nucky's running his distillery?
Sticking my department with the dinner bill, you can forget it.
The new director of the Bureau of Investigation, Mr. John Edgar Hoover.
Oh, this is gonna be big. This is gonna be big. Season 4 about to heat up.
Thank you, Mr. Attorney General, for that wonderful introduction. And thank you all for being here. Secretary Mellon, it is truly my honor. Many of us in this room have known and worked with each other for years.
Is he buttoning up again?
Jim Tolliver and I attended law school together. I stand before you vowing that will change. Just recently, after extensive investigative work on my part, I came to a realization
My part.
that a nationwide criminal conspiracy was at work.
Knox, man.
Undermining the very fabric of our great nation. Bootleggers and murderers from New York to Chicago, from Philadelphia to Atlantic City, have formed a network of organized crime, if you will, one that I myself will dismantle.
I myself.
My men to build a case whereby we can prosecute these co-conspirators en masse in federal court.
Yo, he was telling Remus to stop speaking in the third person. He was speaking in the first person a hell of a lot there. Poor Knox, man. All that hard work. Just for Hoover to be like, I myself will do this. I myself have done this.
Gonna spoil me, you know that?
You have no idea.
Why are you smiling?
He genuinely might be good for Gillian.
It's the secrets that undo us. You remember when we first met, I told you I was married?
Yes.
Well,
I was never married.
the day after I met you, I began divorce proceedings.
Okay. Damn.
Now, what's yours? Why were you smiling?
I was smiling because you made me feel something I haven't felt in a very long time.
What's that?
Happiness.
He came to the realization. Well, that's rich. I mean, the gall to say that in front of an entire group of agents. The Attorney General, no less.
Oh, he's talking to Means. That's Means. I recognize that back of the head.
I'm the one who sold him on the whole conspiracy angle. They didn't even want to address it. Extensive investigative work. I'm the one running an entire undercover operation.
Yes, regarding that, Agent Tolliver, it'd be ever so helpful if you would refrain from carrying monogrammed handkerchiefs.
Don't tell me what to do, Means. I'm the only one standing between you and a jail cell.
Wait, so is Means working as a double agent? Is he tricking Nucky?
Edgar was the same way in law school.
Was he giving Knox advice?
Of future behavior is past behavior. And I'm afraid young Mr. Hoover proves no exception.
Yo, I'm guessing the real life Hoover as well not screwed so many people, but like, obviously, you don't get to where you get to without effing some people over, right?
You own, that's fine.
What's that supposed
to? This house, this family, this is mine.
Nothing ever came from you.
Hey,
You
don't
had a family.
don't go there.
You're drunk, Eli.
Nothing ever came from you.
Don't go there.
Mabel died trying to give you a son.
That's enough.
Don't go there.
Not my family.
I'm going to chalk this up to whiskey and bad timing.
As
for Willie, he's a good kid.
Let's hope.
Like his father, sometimes he acts without thinking.
Let's hope it's chalked up that way.
My family, Nucky. My goddamn family.
The actor who plays Eli has done a fantastic job in this show. Like, I'd only seen him before, I think, was he in Fast and Furious, the fourth one? And he played that agent that Paul Walker constantly broke his nose, I believe. And he was also in Kong Skull Island. I think I've seen him in like heaps of things before as well, but like they're the two that come to my mind now. But he's absolutely fantastic in Boardwalk Empire. Like I feel like this show has given him so much room to shine in terms of like showing his acting chops. It's been fantastic.
Hey, welcome home. You hungry? You want a drink?
I want a shower. Samantha said.
So he met Bale. That's all right. Or he made Bale, or
Send him away.
they didn't have enough to charge him.
No,
I got the bond as soon as I
Oh,
could.
okay.
100 grand that judge levied. With fucking child killers running the streets.
Your pal O'Banion, on the other hand. Wow.
What about him?
An hour in, they drop all the charges.
He already signed the deed over to you. My second pinch for alcohol. They're gonna put me away.
And the cops know to be right there, right then. Just like with our brother.
Who's
Just
giving
like
that
my friend,
information?
O'Banion walks away.
Men my age don't belong in prison. Away from his home, away from his wife. Man my age needs to relax.
Go back to Pompeii, man.
I'm tired, Al. Been a long fucking day.
I'm guessing we're about to get the
Anything?
No, I'm good.
Al Capone era very soon if Johnny Torrio is fed up with it.
There is one thing I'd like you to do. Kill that Irish fuck.
Yo! Okay! He just got the green light! Was it O'Banion? Was it not? Who knows? But I guess they're kind of hinting that it points towards O'Banion. Oh, he at the Albatross Hotel. He where Nucky's staying.
Stay here tonight. But in the morning, we're going to talk.
Deacon Cuffy! What, is Narcisse gonna be in the church or the chapel, sorry?
Deacon,
Oh, it's Pernsley.
need to talk to you. Found out who's been running that poison around here.
I know full well, Mr. Pernsley. And I'm on my way to see Mr. White right now.
Deacon, please. I've seen the error of my ways, and I'm on the path to righteousness.
Guilty man will say anything to save his skin.
Pray with me, Deacon. Please. Take my hand.
He's gonna kill the deacon. I knew it.
Our Father, who art in heaven.
Yo, Chalky is being played, man. You're gonna kill a well-established member of the community, a deacon. And I'm guessing this is on Narcisse's instructions. And this is how it all starts.
Lord, delivered into the hands of the wicked by a kiss. Have mercy on me.
Yo,
Flesh withers as the spirit flourishes.
did he kill his mom? Her mom?
That's right, Doctor.
Because he's got the scarring from the substance that was under the bed. I forgot what it was called.
Spirit divine today.
Jockey, he's...
Mr. White.
He doesn't seem pleased to have to answer to Mr. Thompson.
No, he does.
And you?
Why are you telling that?
Is he pleased with you?
I believe he is.
Babe among the reeds. Your
Did
mother,
Narcisse?
she fought the spirit.
Did Narcisse kill her mother?
She hurt you.
It burned for but an instant. Her pain is everlasting.
He did. And he's brainwashed her. He's taken her in and brainwashed her.
Set her free. And set you on your path.
Oh, that's tragic, man. He evil. That how many girls has he probably done this to? Not just Maitland. Like,
You'll sing for me now.
he's done probably so many more worse things. And why is she telling Narcisse that Chalky doesn't like Nucky? Is she trying to double cross Narcisse maybe? And end up going with Chalky into the sunset? I don't know. Oh, none of y'all are going to heaven, man. Like, just leave it at that. Damn, man. Another fantastic episode of Bulwark Empire. Things are heating up. I love it. I love it. I love it. And the fact that we still got episodes 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 of season 4 makes me all the more excited. It's about to get violent. It's about to get ugly down in Chicago. The Tampa Bay thing seems to be in place. That might be... I feel like some complications may arise in the Tampa Bay situation with what Masseria is trying to get done, because he wants a piece of the pie. He wants a hand in everything, Masseria. If he finds out that, you know, Lansky and Luciana are doing business there, he wants a piece in everything. It seems like anything the Italians are involved with, Masseria has to have a piece in. Some cut, some sort of percentage, or some leeway in, something that, you know, goes his way. And it seems like he wants to ship, you know, some of the heroin with the whiskey that Nucky's importing in. And that might have to be brought up with Nucky Thompson. Who knows? And yeah, it seems like whatever happened at the end of last season, Masseria is not going to forget, with all his men being ambushed and killed. The money didn't solve anything, it seems like. He's going to hold on to that forever. The dark times are coming for Nucky, man. He's got to cover all angles. And it's gonna get crazy. It's gonna get crazy. It's gonna get hella exciting, ladies and gentlemen. I hope you guys enjoyed this reaction. It's been Elie Moses. Take care. God bless and peace.